Sunday marked the end of the mourning period for Catholics and paved the way for the conclave, which is set to meet on Wednesday. This is the College of Cardinals who will elect Pope Francis's successor. Francis was at the helm of the church from 2013 until his death on Easter Monday. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi has that story.
The mourning period has finally been concluded, but it happened at the time when there were a number of pre-conclave engagements that cardinals were engaged in. But also, you would have seen on Friday what seemed to be a sign that we're much closer to the conclave, the erection of the chimney from the Sistine Chapel, which you can see from where I'm standing. I'll just give you a glimpse. My colleague Max Lotolo will show you there that particular chimney being erected on Friday with signal that preparations are well underway. The Vatican has also been sharing visuals of inside that particular chapel where, tables were being set up for the voting process that will get underway from Wednesday. That's when cardinals will be making that important decision that will basically chart a way forward for the church as it begins a new era. But also, cardinals have been engaging in meetings, but also trying to get to know each other well, because a large number of those electors were elected by Pope Francis, but he was quite intentional in that he did not really host a lot of meetings where many of them would actually get to meet and engage with each other. So they're going into that particular conclave with very little information about each other, which makes it all more difficult, right, to choose Pope Francis's successor. So those pre-conclave engagements are continuing. But I'm joined now by my guest, who is all the way from Lesotho, but is a student here, in Rome, Father Tato Macheseta. Father Tato, thank you so much for your time and for waking up so early to speak to us. This will be your first time. I mean, you're all the way from Lesotho, and this will be your first time experiencing the conclave. Talk to me about, the build-up and what your observations have been in the build-up towards the conclave.
Yeah, actually, after the death of the Pope, we have seen that everything what took place, and now the cardinals, they are having general congregations trying to know each other, and they are discussing important topics in the church. And in a few days, there is going to be a conclave. So for me, it is a blessing to experience this historical moment in the church.
Yeah, you speak about these pre-conclave engagements, these congregations where a number of discussions are held, and some of those include the qualities of a pope, right? But what do you think internally is the discussion about the kind of pope that needs to succeed or be the successor of Pope Francis? A lot of them were elected by Pope Francis, so there's a great expectation that these cardinals would not want to elect somebody that will undo the work of Pope Francis. What are your thoughts?
Actually, I would say that all depends on the Holy Spirit. As we have had the request of the College of Cardinals saying that the faithful should pray for them, because the understanding is that the office of the Pope, he is the successor of Peter, the vicar of Christ on earth. Therefore, we have to be in prayer, ask the Holy Spirit to help the cardinal to listen to the Holy Spirit and know who is the man who can come. Because we can have many expectations, but at the end of the day, we need a leader, a pastor, a universal pastor, like Pope Francis, Benedict XVI, all the Pope that came before. So all depends on the Holy Spirit.